Oof, this is going to be a spicy video today. We're talking about my standards for friendship. And a lot of people are going to think that these standards are stupid, and to those people, you can just click off the video. I'm not worried about it. Hell, you can even dislike it, because apparently dislikes aren't visible anymore, which is fantastic. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump right into that video. So here's the thing. I have had an extensive amount of people leave my life. Now, sometimes those decisions are justified. I haven't always been a good person. There have been times when I push people away actively. But I've had a lot of friends just fade away from my life. They just decide one day that I'm no longer worth keeping in their lives. As such, over time, I've kind of reworked how I define what a friend is. A lot of people consider friends just to be people that they see on a daily basis that they enjoy talking to. They use the term very loosely, similar to how people will use the word love pretty loosely. Oh, I love pizza. I love my girlfriend. I love mom. I love God. Whatever it might be. They use that word interchangeably with a lot of things that could also define their feelings without having to use such a loaded word. So friend, to me, is loaded just like how the word love is. When I look at friendship, the main thing that I'm focusing on is longevity. And based on the experience I've told you guys so far about, that makes sense. A lot of people have left my life pretty quickly. So I value longevity because it doesn't guarantee, but it ensures that they're less likely to just up and leave. I have a very short list of friends, and that's mainly by choice. I do not like letting people in emotionally until I'm convinced they're not going to fade out of my life again. I've had enough heartbreak, I've had enough friend breakups, and as such, I try to protect myself the best I can by being more selective. Now, as far as criteria goes, other than longevity, a friend to me is a person who will respect boundaries, is a person who will be there if I do need them, and is a person who doesn't completely drain me every single time that I see them. And that one's a really difficult one to explain. So I have a social battery. We've talked about this on the channel a handful of times. And different people will drain that social battery at different rates. Now, nobody has a zero drain, right? Even my girlfriend over time will drain my social battery. I can't help that. What I look for in a friend is a person who, when I spend time with them, after like 2 or 3 hours, I'm not exhausted. That's like the normal limit for any average humans. Like 2 to 3 hours, I'm done being around them. If they can exceed that limit, generally that means that they have a good qualification to be a friend for me. It's difficult for me to want to spend time with people. I prefer to be alone. I'm probably happier being alone most of the time. But I acknowledge the importance of social interaction, so I go out and do it because it's important for the human experience. Friendship is complicated. Friendship is difficult. And it's one of those things that everybody's going to have different criteria and different standards when it comes to who they'll let in, who they'll consider to be a friend. Some people do it freely and loosely. They're not afraid of the friend heartbreak, as I would put it. They're willing to put their hearts on the line in order to hopefully have more fulfilling relationships. Other people call people friends because they have no emotional attachment. If somebody leaves, it doesn't impact them at all. I'm somewhere in between, where I keep people emotionally at arm's length for a long time, but I still want to give people at least the chance to prove themselves. So I'll typically give them like a short trial period of what it means to be with Chris, and if they can pass those tests, then I might consider pursuing them as a friend, but oftentimes people don't. When people are flaky, whenever people are inconsistent, people are being dishonest with me, those kind of factors will really quickly disqualify somebody from me wanting to spend time with them and wanting to become friends with them. Because I'm the kind of person, or if I'm your friend, I want to be there for you all the time, and I need to know that that can be reciprocated, because otherwise, what's the point? I hope you guys enjoyed this brief explanation of how I consider friendship. If you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a like. If you want to see more, subscribe, and do not forget to keep it casual.